Hey, what's up, everyone? Today we're playing Pokemon Violet for the Nintendo Switch. This is the latest entry as of this recording in the Pokemon franchise. I believe this just got patched. I haven't played it since the new patch, but before it was patched, I still really like this game. And if I would have listened to everyone else, I would have skipped this game because of the graphical issues. But Pokemon doesn't need to be the most pretty game. I'm actually having a lot of fun with this game. After like 10 minutes, like I forget like this game kind of looks subpar. This is really, since I played the Game Boy game, what I've wanted out of like a Pokemon game. I've always hoped for this game to be released on the Nintendo 64, the GameCube, the Wii, the DS, 3DS. Even the early Switch games were almost isometric. It wasn't until Arceus that we actually, I believe that's how you say it, that we actually got a taste of what the 3D Pokemon games would be like. And, since I was expecting this from the Nintendo 64, this looks way better than anything I have ever expected. So I guess going into it with extremely low expectations and wanting this type of game for a long time, it's just hitting all the spots for me once I can get over the graphics that everybody complains about. And that's just basically just the land not being detailed, the hills looking pretty basic with flat textures. You can't deny that it doesn't look overly simplified, especially when you look at games like Breath of the Wild or whatever. But I don't know. I really like this world. It's wholesome. I love exploring it. It's kind of fun to collect the Pokemon and stuff like that. I don't know. It's just wholesome. It just feels like a pure video game, and it just feels good to play, Not a lot of thinking, just fun, not stressing it. It's like a nice, relaxing vacation. That's the way I can put it. Now, it's been a minute since I played this, so I have to remember what the button prompts are. But now I'm being attacked by a tiny dog, and as you can see, it's going to get demolished. Sorry for your loss, kid, but shit's gonna get real soon. It's so simple, but you have to understand, for several generations, like the Pokemon battle screen was literally like, even on the DS, like it was literally like 2D like drawings of the Pokemon, like from like a third person perspective, and that the pixels would be all blown up so it'd look closer and then far away, and even the drawings were kind of like even though the artwork was brilliant when you looked at the catalog. But anyway, Pokemon has never been like where you go for graphics. Down to the original Game Boy games, they looked really basic to me, but I really liked them. They're just really fun. It's one of those games, like I said, like after 5 minutes, at least with me, I forget about that part of the game. And I should have a vehicle, but it's been a while since I activated this said vehicle. That's the crawl, right? What is this? It's not that one. So I have like a motorcycle thing, and if you're wondering why I'm pushing all the buttons, because I'm trying to remember how to activate it. Okay, that's how you throw a little Pokeball. One thing I also like about this is all the Pokemon get XP, even if they're not fighting. This game is a little easy, at least right now, so maybe not over level up your characters too much, because it makes it harder to collect Pokemon, as usually the goal is to weaken them and then capture them. Pretty sure I have most of these though. What was the button to activate the stupid little thing. My little vehicle guy. Oh, back, you fool. It wasn't that button. Not that one. Not that one. I thought it was one of the sticks. Oh, it's start. Naturally. That literally would have been the last button I tried, and it was. Do I have that one? Get off it. Get off! I need to go into stealth mode, but I've forgotten how. Note to self, look at button prompts before starting game. I have that one, I have that one. So I don't need you guys, get away from me. If you're gonna look weird, ride on your motorcycle. It's kind of funny how you can see how limited the circle gets depending on the distance. It is kind of humorous. Like far away, those circles start looking like octagons. Starting to look like two blue stop signs. Or purple, I guess, because it's violet. The other one is scarlet. Typically red's my favorite color, but I just like the aesthetics of the cover. That's literally what I based picking between scarlet and violet, was just which one had the most appealing color. And I actually picked violet, which was surprising. Because 9 times out of 10, if you look at my kitchen, like most of my appliances are red. I've always kind of liked purple a little bit. I feel like it's a good compromise because I've always liked blue, so blue and red together. But red always feels a little bit, I don't know, unique to me because it's one of the colors I have trouble seeing it. So when I am able to see it, I see it brilliantly. So it's kind of, in a weird way, it's a novelty to me. So we got all these cool shops. We got creepy domesticated Pokemon just chilling with their owners. I don't know what that relationship's about. I hope he's not sticking his hated hoo and it's hoo-ha, you know. What's it with all these games and trying to create food and trying to make it look super good? I noticed that's a trend, especially in like Japanese role-playing games. So this area, I believe, is supposed to emulate, I believe, Spain, even though it's like in a fictional region. But, you know, despite the shit graphics, I just love this atmosphere, this world. It's just really wholesome and fun. And interesting. I mean, some of the Pokemon like designs have been hit or miss, but I think this one has a good mixture of like the more interesting Pokemon designs. This is like I don't think this game has all the Pokemon from all the games. I think this is like, I think the Pokemon are hand selected, but you know, I might be wrong on that. But there's so many Pokemon, it's gonna get to a point, it's like, how are you gonna add them all in the game? And update their character models too. That seems like a lot of work. Shin Megami Tensei and the Persona series are kind of victims of that. You can see them often, like, because they have so many enemies they have to share throughout so many like different games, because they're all part of the Shin Megami Tensei universe. You can see them like can you stop like crawling everywhere like a doofus? See, like, since I've been playing PlayStation, I keep trying to cancel everything with the confirm button. It's not doing me much favors. And then when I go back to PlayStation, I'm gonna have the same problem. So this is where you heal your Pokemon. So you go here and you're like, heal my damn Pokemon, and they're just happy to do it free of charge. You know, they live Pokemon. Hashtag Pokemon Life. And it plays a neat little song that's like cling, 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 cling. I mean, you gotta love that. If you notice, I kept like a Pikachu because what's a Pokemon game without a Pikachu? I believe I have a female Pikachu. I'm so nerdy, I know the difference. Like, I'm gonna tell you. A female Pikachu, their tail is like more rounded off at the end, whereas the male Pikachu, it's more angular. Where's my Pokedex so I can see? I don't need recently caught. How about my Pokedex? I feel like an old person. I have to look at the controller and make sure I'm pushing the right button. I also really like this Pokedex. I've always liked in Castlevania they had like, what is it, the enemy encyclopedia or whatever. Like, I always like that when they have like a brief description of everything. I'm trying to think of what the word of it was for it. It's like, I'm just gonna make up a word for it and call it a bestiary. It's like a dictionary, but for beasts. Where's Pikachu? Hey, do you guys want to hear my best Pikachu impression? No? Okay, I'll share it with you. Okay, here I go. Let me get a sip of Coke before I bless you all with my impression. And don't say I never did anything special for any of you. Here goes nothing. Pika, 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 Pikachu, Pikachu. Alright, that's the best I have. Pikachu. I used to have Pikachu, Pokemon Yellow. And it was basically like Pokemon Blue and Red, which were the first Pokemon games on Game Boy, and I think it had some Game Boy Color functionality. So Pikachu is yellow, but they actually added voice clips from the cartoon. So like you'd hear a really staticky like Pikachu, and you'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm hearing voice on the Game Boy. That's so cool, even though it sounded like doo-doo. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm 38 years old. I shouldn't say things like doo-doo. I should say shit. So you see that's a female. Like the tail has like two like little rounded humps. If that was a male, it would just be like a straight line. How do I know that? I'm looking up nerdy shit. I didn't do anything special to gain that information. I was like, did they change Pikachu's design? I looked it up and I realized, oh, that's just the female version. I gotcha. I will say, I feel like having a slightly higher road texture might have not have slowed down the resources, but what do I know? I think Game Freak might benefit from using, like, the creativity is there, you know. I think they might benefit from like using someone else's engine. Hey, not all game developers are good engine developers, you know. according to like my PlayStation trophy list or whatever, it said I played Batman Arkham Knight the most. And that uses Unreal Engine 3, and that's, according to PlayStation, one of my favorite games. They didn't make that engine. I'm curious about Street Fighter 6 because they did make the Resident Evil engine, or the RE engine, but Street Fighter 5 maybe my favorite Street Fighter since Street Fighter 2, although I really like Street Fighter 3. That ran on Unreal Engine 4, so you know, not all the greatest games have a engine built ground up for them. Some developers benefit from having somebody else make their engine, and then they can just fully focus on the game. I think maybe Game Freak in the future maybe should go that route. I do think the Switch is underpowered for now, but I think it has the potential for great games, like for a portable system, and I do think it is capable of better graphics than this. But the fact that I can still have fun and a good time beside this game looking like maybe it came out on an older console, older than the Switch, like maybe it came from like early PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 generation, or even like a Wii game, like maybe it's closer to like a GameCube game, like not quite PS3 or 360, but it's like an 8-bit game. Like if it's fun, it doesn't matter what it looks like, and that's what it is. I really like this game, and I'm running around in circles. I'm not telling you you're gonna love it, but I'm saying if you like the Pokemon franchise, or you just want a laid back game, you come across this and it's within your price range, and you're in a position to take a chance or whatever, you know, and the only thing that's holding you back are the shitty reviews. You know, I was skeptical too. I unfortunately heard the reviews that kind of usually went against my mentality, and I hesitated, you know. And then when I finally got it, I'm like, damn, I was being so stupid, because I knew that I would like this game, no matter how simplified the graphics are, because I really like this universe. And, you know, it's just fun and, like, wholesome, and I just really like that part. And I arrived at my destination, so that's fun. What is that? I have to give this person their wallet and then challenge them. See how wholesome it is? I have to give them something before I challenge them. That's face on that thing's very terrifying. Where is this? Wait a tick, this isn't my map. So you have like this big open world. This is something that's somewhat different too. This game is less linear, so you can pick what you want to tackle. You can do your own mission, or you can do side quest stuff. So there's more options than there are in other Pokemon games, but there's too much to cover in a short video. Maybe I'll do more of this video, but like I said, if you're skeptical and you really want to be trying it and the only thing that's been holding you back are the reviews, give it a shot. But anyway, or not, I don't know. I'm not your boss. You're grown. You know how to make your own decisions. Anyway, Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you on the next video. Thank you and take care. Bye.
If you want to, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.